Good morning, everyone. Happy April 20th in the world of history. A couple quick announcements for you this week via video. You'll also see all the notes to this in the assignment. If you prefer to read it, read it. If you want to listen to it, stay here and listen. So first things first, hope your project is going well. We started our kind of big project and we're going to add more pieces to it slowly over the course of the next month. So I wanted to kind of share that. I actually included a PowerPoint, Google Slides of an example of what a good one might look like. So if you're kind of struggling or you're having issues trying to visualize what like good information looks like, it's there for you in the link down below. For those of you who we haven't heard from, whether it's in this class or other classes, that was also kind of a friendly reminder to reach out and start getting some of this stuff done. We're giving you a little grace period, but what's going to start happening, you're going to notice, is we're going to be reaching out more and more and more and more and more, right? Whether that's through emails, individual emails, whether that's through phone calls, whether that's through throwing zeros in the gradebook. There are lots of kind of choices. So if you're kind of lurking and kind of hoping and pretending that none of this work really will matter for your classes, it's just not going to happen. So if you're having trouble getting it done, talk to us, like shoot us an email, those kinds of things, call the school, and we'll get you taken care of. And if you're just kind of hoping it goes away, it's not. So we'll be kind of expect more information from us, but really you got to put effort. Now, if you're trying your best and things aren't going great, remember, it's about effort right now. Things are not going to be perfect. That's okay. Do your best. Hit the turn in button on your assignments, take a deep breath, and go outside. You're going to be okay. So kind of big announcements. First thing this week, we're trying Google Classroom Meet rather than Zoom. There are lots of issues around Zoom. Frankly, I don't like having to worry about some of those things, and I know a lot of you have those concerns too. So what we're going to do this week is try Google Meet. Advantages is it's literally in your Google Classroom. So at the top of the classroom next to like history, you'll see the little link below for a Google Meet link up. All you got to do is on your meeting time, which is in this assignment, this message that got sent out, you just click on that little Meet button and it will ship you to our Google Meet class, right? That's the advantage. It's super simple. The disadvantage is you have to actually be in that specific class. So normally Zoom Meets, you can go to a different one if like your time doesn't work. That just doesn't work for this because it's only per class. I've included your classroom codes because I know a lot of you are in different classes. Maybe this semester you're in 5th period, but last semester you're in 1st period and you just never changed it. That was not an issue. Now it's a little bit different, so I threw that in there. If you go to a new class, make sure you copy this week's assignment so you don't lose it, and then leave your old class so you're not getting like 9 trillion Google Classroom links from me. So those are all in the assignment above. So you'll see the meeting times in the words up top, and you'll see the period codes in the work up top. Last thing we have to talk about is your remind. So I know a lot of you have gotten just a bazillion emails, and it can be hard to filter which emails are important, which emails aren't, whether you did something, whether you didn't do something, what's due, and all of that stuff. And I also recognize a lot of you really like to get that information via text. Like you'd much rather Snapchat with your friends or get a text from your mom, those kinds of things, than use Google Calendar and Gmail. So what I did was I built a Google Classroom, and there's a PDF in here with instructions on how to join. It's just one class for all of history, right? Because all of your classes are doing the same thing. They're getting assignments on the same day. And so but that's a different way to communicate with me. So you're not going to be turning work in. I'm sorry, you've got to turn work in on Google Classroom because I want a life too. But if you want that information about when things are due and you want to have it in that way, you prefer to have it on your phone, you prefer to have it in little short like snippets rather than email, you can use that. And what will happen is every Thursday I'll ship out on remind, hey, your assignment went out, here's what you need to do. When things are due, you'll get the, hey, this assignment's due today, don't forget. Those kinds of quick announcements. I'm going to try and keep it to 1 or 2 a week and not do a bajillion of them. But if you prefer that kind of communication, you can sign up. Again, in the links, the attachments is in there. So you're good to go. So first thing, Google Meet. Second thing, get work done. Third thing, remind. Now the Mr. Digraphs challenge this week. I know it's been gross and disgusting this week. It's not looking like it's going to be super sunny. So for this week's challenge, obviously you can keep posting the cool things you're doing. I love seeing the art, love seeing the food, even though I'm a little jealous I can't eat it. But this week I thought I'd do 2 different things because it's going to be a little bit rainy and murky. First thing in the blurb, write a blurb about an awesome TV show or a movie or a podcast you're liking that you've watched maybe over this time. And give a recommendation, so you can give those recommendations for shows to watch to your friends and people around you. Try and do it, set it up with new stuff. Like you can recommend Stranger Things, but most everyone that has Netflix has seen Stranger Things. So if there's something else that you think a lot of people might not know about, now is a great time to share it. And for the picture, you can share those kinds of things, but you can also, I suggest you share something that you baked or cooked yourself. But I don't want to see a picture of the thing. I want to see a picture of you eating said thing. So if you make waffles and you shove strawberries on them and pile it with whipped cream, awesome. Take a picture of you eating it and post in the picture. We can all live vicariously through each other's food shenanigans. So that's your challenge. So again, check all the information up top. This is a quick video for that. Have a great week. I look forward to seeing the food you're eating and the TV shows and awesome things that you're listening to and watching. And make sure you sign up for Remind. Rock and roll. See you later.